Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. I'm Kimberly Mihalka of 4th generation Tucsonan and your go-to real estate agent in Southern Arizona. And today I am sharing my personal top 10 places that I take friends and family members when they come to this beautiful desert city. The stunning landscapes, rich history, and incredible food are guaranteed to leave an impression. Let's dive in. Number 1 is Saguaro National Park. You can't visit Tucson without experiencing Saguaro National Park. With its towering cacti and sweeping desert views, this park is quintessential Arizona. Visitors love hiking the trails to see the saguaros up close and learn about their fascinating life cycle. Did you know that it can take 50 to 100 years for one to grow an arm? For those less inclined to hike, the scenic loop drive is equally breathtaking, especially during sunrise and sunset when the desert glows. The park is split into 2 sections, east and west, each offering unique experiences, so I always recommend checking out both if you have time. Number 2 would be Mission San Xavier del Bac. This stunning 18th century Spanish mission is often called the White Dove of the desert for its bright, iconic exterior. When I bring visitors here, they're amazed by the intricate details inside the church. It's like stepping into another era. The mission is still an active parish, so you might even witness a service or special event. Number 3 is Sabino Canyon. If you love nature, Sabino Canyon is a paradise. Nestled in the Santa Catalina Mountains, this is one of Tucson's most popular spots for outdoor adventures. I like to take my friends and family members on the tram ride, which offers a narrated tour with stops along the way, perfect for soaking in the scenery without a strenuous hike. For the more adventurous, trails like Seven Falls lead to beautiful waterfalls, especially after a good rain. Pack a picnic, sunscreen, sunglasses, a hat, and plenty of water. It's the perfect way to spend a day outdoors. Number 4, Arizona-Sonora Desert Museum. This isn't your average museum. It's a full-on desert experience. I love taking friends and family here because they can see everything that makes the Sonoran Desert unique, from live animals like bobcats and javelinas to a hummingbird aviary that's always a hit. There are hands-on exhibits for kids, a botanical garden showcasing native plants, and even an art gallery. Pro tip, visit in the fall, winter, or spring, or early in the morning to avoid the heat and catch the animals at their most active. Number 5 would be downtown Tucson. Downtown Tucson is where the old meets the new. You'll find historic landmarks like the Presidio San Agustin del Tucson and the Fox Theater alongside trendy coffee shops, boutiques, and restaurants. I love taking visitors to the murals scattered throughout downtown. They are Instagram gold. For foodies, this area is a treasure trove of culinary delight. One of my favorite stops is Cafe a la Carte, known for its upscale, eclectic cuisine. Number 6 would be Mount Lemmon. Tucson might be a desert, but Mount Lemmon offers an entirely different vibe. Just an hour's drive from the city, the temperature drops significantly as you climb into the pine-covered mountains. Visitors are always surprised to learn we even get snow in the winter. My go-to stops include Summer Haven, a quaint little village, and the Cookie Cabin for their enormous cookies and pizza. There are also amazing trails for hiking and spots to simply take in the views. It's a year-round escape that shows off Tucson's diversity. Number 7 would be Barrio Viejo. This historic neighborhood is one of my favorite places to stroll with visitors. The colorful adobe homes, some dating back to the 1800s, tell the story of Tucson's rich cultural heritage. It's a photographer's dream, and visitors love hearing about the efforts to preserve this unique area. We usually wrap up the visit with a stop at one of the nearby coffee shops or bakeries for a local treat. Number 8, Pima Air and Space Museum. If you're into aviation or history, this is a must-see. The Pima Air and Space Museum is massive, with hundreds of aircraft from vintage warplanes to modern jets. Every time I take someone here, they're amazed by the size and variety of the collection. The outdoor exhibits, featuring planes like the iconic B-52, are just as impressive as what's inside. Number 9, Reid Park Zoo. Reid Park Zoo may not be the biggest zoo in the country, but it's packed with charm. It's the perfect place for families with exhibits featuring lions, elephants, and in 2026, we're even getting red pandas and a Komodo dragon. What I love most is how interactive it is. Kids and adults alike enjoy feeding the giraffes or watching the daily animal presentations. And there's also quite a bit of shade here, so you can enjoy it pretty much all day long, most of the year. It's a relaxing way to spend a morning or afternoon. soon. Number 10, best Mexican food spots. Tucson is a UNESCO City of Gastronomy, and Mexican food is the star of the show. When I have friends or family in town, I recommend they do a little mini food tour. Start with El Charro Cafe for their famous carne seca or chimichanga, then hit up the El Güero Canelo for authentic street tacos. They are simply unforgettable. For breakfast, I recommend St. Mary's Breakfast Burritos, where they make tortillas from scratch, often right in front of you. Trust me, once you've tasted Mexican food in Tucson, it sets a new standard. Well, there you have it, my top 10 places to take visitors in Tucson. From the natural beauty to the rich cultural and delicious food, Tucson truly has something for everyone. If you've got a favorite spot I didn't mention, please drop it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell for more videos about this incredible city. If you or anyone you know is interested in selling or purchasing a home here in Tucson, I would love to help you out. All my contact information is in the description below each video on this channel. I am a born and raised Tucsonan, so whether you already live in Tucson or you're just moving here, I do have the in-depth community knowledge to help guide you in your home buying journey. I have an extensive marketing package that I'm sure will knock your socks off if you are thinking of selling your home, and I feature all of my listings on this channel along with hundreds of other videos about things to do and see and know about the city, my hometown, so make sure you're exploring the rest. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next Tucson video or when we go to buy or sell a home together.